Yeah, I agree. It's okay. Yeah.
What do you think?
It's cool. Yeah, like it.
Oh, all right.
No! No, I can't. No, I refuse. Refuse.
It's not right.
Osmond, yeah. I'm cool with that. Cool with that.
He's a good guy. I mean, a bit manipulative, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's true. He pretty much did.
Woo!
I mean, yeah, he did.
But she hot though, you know.
She actually was back.
She
then.
was.
Bad. She was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
But now she action great. See, the only other good blonde I have to say is Linda. But she gone, you know.
Yeah, we're not gonna see her again for a while.
Man, I really wish he had, that riding crowd where it go, whoosh, you know what I'm saying?
Who's that?
Who?
I don't know who that is.
I don't. Maybe that's Is it one of the Grimm?
I think it is, right. It's a Grimm. It's a Grimm. Definitely a Grimm.
Ah, okay.
What? I don't even know his name. That was his character. I can't.
But doesn't that mean that?
I can't.
Not? Isn't he a meat shield? Isn't he like the bag of meat?
That's what I'm saying.
He's not a good character.
The only reason why he's a good character he's relevant is because he's a meat bag. And nothing else. He's just a case. He's a vessel.
He's a vessel for Osmond. I'm telling you. Mind. Whoa.
I can see it. It's not, I like it.
It's not that bad.
I like it. Yeah,
I mean, it's cute. They're both young.
Okay then.
Jesus, all right. Okay. Calm down, Mr. Professor. It's not like you're a man with two souls.
Hello, everyone. It is Jordan, right? And I'm joined by my good friend over here,
Hello, it's me, Josh.
drinking his nice tea. And we're here to react to another episode of RWBY.
Mm-hmm.
Title of this episode is Pomp and Circumstance, which makes me think of graduation. I'm kind of curious as to who will be graduating.
Penny? Because she's technically the only one still in school.
I feel like she's already graduated. But I hope we get a chance to look at more students around, like more students in Atlas. We could see how the school actually operates.
Yeah, and basically see how different it is from Beacon.
Yeah, you get to see the different styles that they have. You know,
That's what I'm kind of. I realized that's what I'm kind of sad about. We didn't see Haven in action, like the actual school atmosphere.
Oh yeah, because I forgot the school then was shut down because they were like, it's too much of a risk, so we shut down the school.
Bro, this is scuff.
The Josh is over here feasting, having a good old meal. You can hear them slurps.
Like the good Asian I am, I'm using chopsticks.
Classy man. He's a man of culture.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Ending of last episode. Ended with Tyrion. I hope he didn't kill that guy. I just hope he put toxin in him and, knocked him out.
All I'm just hoping is I just want to see Watts because I played for a video project I'm doing. I had to replay. I had to basically re-download Watch Dogs, and I was playing through Watch Dogs again. I was not killing innocent people. I swear. you know. But yeah, I just want to see Watch Dogs Watts.
I was fixing my cable, so I had to mute my microphone really quick. There we go. I fixed it.
Yeah, I think most of this time I may be muted because I am eating, but I'll try to unmute myself and remember that to commentate and such.
Yeah. And if you
But yeah.
if I do see you moving your mouth and we're not hearing you, just say, Josh, unmute.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. But I forgot for Josh, all you have to do is just lift your headphone up or lift it up. We can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I can hear you smacking, but it's not like loud.
Okay. I forgot I can do that.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
these are spicy.
Oh yeah, spicy noodles.
Hmm.
I want to say I'm trying to think of predictions for this episode, but the last episode really didn't end on a cliffhanger. It just ended with them successfully completing their mission and heading back to Atlas.
Again, if it either goes in depth with Ruby Semblance, figuring out that, or it could go in depth with like other things, so on and so forth. Team Ruby is saying its stuff, and so it can go anywhere.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna primarily focus on the school.
Wait,
Or it could be like metaphorical, like someone else is graduating a stage in their abilities.
did you ever know that there's actual description for the episodes?
Oh, I did not know that.
Riding the high of completing their first mission in Atlas, the gang is teaching to hone their skills and provide some much needed help to the citizens of Mantle.
Oh, so it could be like the
Oh.
gang themselves. They're like, I guess in a way, graduated, and they're out helping in the field or helping in the city.
Mhm.
That could be the way they've graduated. Or it could be some double meaning where someone has gone through a evolution phase in their life.
True.
I'm pulling up the lyrics to the theme song now before I forget.
Well, I can't. Do I
You're
want to want
munching.
to eat?
Those are the serious questions.
Still, the fact that it's called, isn't it true? Yeah, it's the reason. Even though it's called True Love, and I said this last time, I think it's become my favorite opening.
Already got
Wait.
that pulled up.
True Love is a song by Pink, Dove
Yes, sir.
Cameron, and Trust Love. My bad.
Trust love.
Trust Love. I can't wait for the full song to come out. But yeah, I'm gonna go start eating now.
Yeah. While Josh is eating.
Push and play.
Wait, hold
Hey.
on.
Damn it!
This will be a great time for me to go pee because I really do have to pee. I'm gonna just edit this part out. Don't pause your recording though.
I'm not.
Alright, Josh. I am back.
Hmm.
Are we ready?
Mm.
Alrighty, Josh. Pushing play in 3, 2, 1, now.
Keep dreaming about
Keep
a
dreaming
Better
about a
world. Keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity.
gravity.
Holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you wake up in a world of charm. Oh, what's here can set you free.
You don't have to dream.
Ooh,
You're like
some
some masterpiece.
If
If
you
you
just
just believe,
then all you see
is all you need. Right now your hopes are shattered.
It's
You're
pointless ever after. In time you'll find through love your power just shine.
When you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure all hope is gone.
When
And the day you waited for won't
and the
come,
dark won't yield to
dawn. Trust love. Open up your eyes. Trust love. Truth is there, but sometimes in disguise. United together, we're moving toward the light. When we trust in love and open up our eyes.
We were not in sync at all.
Nah.
I just
But
kept hearing two echoes back and forth. I'm like, oh.
Atlas?
Is that Amity
Oh.
Arena?
That's Amity Arena. It's a good game.
B14, B11.
I thought this said 9/11.
I'm done. That's right, they just finished their mission. Crow's just there like I'm done. Oh my god.
Guys were incredible. Oh, the way you took down that geist without needing to plan your tactics out, you just knew exactly what to do.
Well, ASOPs are handpicked to perfectly complement one another, so we can focus on our assets and leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us
Ah.
are all asset, zero liability. Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Oh.
You did ask.
Hi.
The hammer.
Do you need a new best friend? Our pair name can be.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Perfect complementary teamwork. Oh, yeah. I want to have my friends' backs just like that.
Friends. This isn't the schoolyard, kid.
Rin just like, I'm gonna just take
But
her.
I mean, when you go through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's their job. We don't confuse the two.
Oh, that's kind of
I
brutal.
think that's the difference
That's a
between-
big, yeah.
Speaking of
They have
the
more
job,
soul in what they do. They care about the ones they're fighting with.
duty ever beckons. You all hang back a second.
For them, like this is
What do you
this
guys
is
wanna
like
do
one of
when
the
we get
side
back to
effects of
Alice?
going through the
The
motions. When you're
sightseeing?
constantly
Oh,
going
what's
through the
your biggest
motions, you
first?
kind of lose meaning in what
How
you're
about our
doing,
buds?
which is what's
Come
happening
on,
to them.
guys. This is a
For
great
them, they're
time to
not
go
going through the
exploring. We
motions.
haven't done that in so long.
They've been hit with so
We
many
just
random things that it's
explored
made
a
them
whole
bond
continent
stronger.
on foot before flying to this one.
Well, yeah, but it was only the boring parts.
We almost died.
That's like almost
Hey.
MO at this point.
Heads up.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. You too, Crow.
Oh, fuck.
I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous.
John, Ruby, Crow,
And Clover,
and Clover.
don't take my arrow.
I'm done.
New problems in Mantle?
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders to speak out against Atlas.
He's dead!
Specifically, people who speak out against me. It didn't look like a pattern at first.
He did die.
This is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
Wait a minute.
He was the
That's
guy that
the
came
guy
into
who
town
worked
with you
us after
all.
We were arrested.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead isn't exactly a good look for you. Huh?
Yeah,
I'm not
that
really
is
worried
true.
about my public
Someone's
image,
trying to set you
but it
up.
is causing unrest. I think someone's trying
They'll
to
think
frame
you're
me,
trying to
by
silence them.
extension,
Exactly.
Atlas.
Conspiracy.
And it's working.
Well, if it wasn't
Conspiracies.
for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else.
Hey. Hey.
It is true.
No, you're right. Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here. What? Already? Here? No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
Is it Weiss's father? Is it Jacques? Is it Jacques?
No.
Oh.
This one's an Atlas problem.
It's the Schnee Dust fucking company. Oh shit.
So let me get
Dude,
this
she's
straight.
about to see.
It's Daddy
This
Schnee.
nonsensical embargo of yours crippling my business. You've also decided you have the authority to commandeer private property. When the council hears about this, you will never.
Actually, I've already informed them. As this is now
He
the
got
site of a
approval.
classified military
Dang,
operation,
they just
it didn't
jacked
even
your
require a
land.
vote.
Didn't require a vote.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, Jacques. Now,
Oh.
I've allowed you to land here once as a courtesy. The next time, it won't be a friendly reception.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. I'm going to get that council seat, James, and maybe then you'll... You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours, too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision to come here. Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten all about that?
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me, I know exactly the kind of man you are.
How dare you speak to me that way? I have half a mind to...
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
You know,
Ironwood's like, I'll bring
your
down the
mother was
hammer.
Devastated when you left. Didn't leave her room for days. You know how she
Fucking
gets
manipulative prick.
when she's upset.
Oh shit.
I knew one day you would overextend your reach. I didn't come here to beg for an abandoned mine. I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you. You'll regret this. So these are the little friends you threw everything away for.
Not friends. Family.
You tell him. That's a pretty big ship. I wonder what he's compensating for.
Oh, now
Well-
you show up, Winter.
When he hops out the door,
I
she's like, he's
wouldn't say
gone.
I missed.
Did we not start yet?
Apparently, we haven't.
Start what?
Training?
It
So
goes
them
without saying
completing
that
their
this arena
mission is like a
holds
graduation, I
significance
guess.
To all of us. It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here, now, when the world needs to be brought together more than ever. The road you traveled from our first meeting hasn't been easy. You fought for your school and your friends at Beacon.
Oh my
You
god.
fought for the world and the
Pity.
innocent at Haven Academy and beyond. You faced down terrors people can't even fathom.
Wait, will they become
That's not the
official
behavior
huntsmen and
of
huntresses?
It's the behavior of huntsmen.
They become actual huntsmen and huntresses because they never officially graduated. So this
Yeah,
is
that's
them
true.
officially graduating.
Wait,
Huntsman license.
what is this?
You are being granted your huntsman licenses today.
I know this is coming a little
This
ahead
is
of
their
schedule,
graduation.
but brothers know you deserve it. I only regret that I couldn't do something a little more ceremonious for the occasion.
We're honored, General Ironwood. But you really don't have to do
Please, with the threat of Salem still out there and tensions rising in our kingdom, I
Dude,
certainly
no,
could use
this
more
is
trustworthy
This
fighters
is gonna make
than
them feel really bad about lying to
I'm
him.
so lucky to have all of you. It's okay. It's a big moment. And what
They
better
know
way
they're
to
lying to
celebrate
you.
When this tower is ready and communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after that. Together.
Oh shit.
That's
Please.
just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to running this operation.
Please
then,
don't. Please don't.
enjoy the
Come on,
cake.
please.
There's cake too.
Please don't.
Ari would seem so
Gauchos
awkward
are
about it,
improving,
but
sir.
wow.
After everything we've
It
been
feels
through,
so
I almost
bad.
forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
When Beacon fell, I didn't think this would even be possible.
It almost feels trivial now.
Jeez, guys, lighten up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change. You've earned it.
Finally! Someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because I can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats 1. Who says I can't? Who says it, huh?
Nora, nobody is arguing with you about this.
Where'd they get the cake from? Never mind, don't answer that.
Big day for you, huh, kiddo?
It's definitely a lot to take in.
Which part? The finally getting the Atlas part? Getting your license part? Or the not quite disclosing everything to Ironwood part?
Yeah, that one. That's hitting
All of the
hard.
above.
All of the above. I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
Ruby.
Oh,
Oz only
wow.
trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first. I think that's a pretty big difference.
I hope so. This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
That feeling never goes away. Your mom, Summer, would be proud of you.
Her last mission. Was that another Oz secret?
There were a lot of those back in our day.
We're getting
Summer's
answers.
secret. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father. Still, who knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed.
Pressed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us.
The only way she could ever
Bit
be
of a brat,
destroyed.
though. But hey, I like brats.
Hey, Ruby, come check this out.
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an app now?
It's an
Am I
app?
right, Megaliath? Stop it,
Oh,
come
yeah,
down,
that's
find me.
right.
Do I get to go undercover?
Hey, you guys smell that? Smells like fresh meat.
That's odd. I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
Oh no.
You know what? Never mind.
Oh
Let me
no.
get this straight. You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole 57 minutes.
I'd like to remind
It's
you all that
57
the
minutes
real
have
mission
passed?
here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower.
True, but we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youths!
Well,
Bruh, this
Elm
man
is
really
a
my
little
guy.
I'll tell you how it works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer?
All right.
We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret, and that attracts Grim. Perfect. Thanks.
John.
Juan?
Juan.
Jim?
It's Juan. It's Juan.
Close enough, I guess.
Jim.
Wow.
Juan
First
was closer.
huntsman mission.
Next, a massive saber is loose in the Mantle sewers. We need two
Oh, boy.
brave warriors to flush it out.
Hey, what? But why didn't I get a choice for that one?
Ooh, Papa Weiss.
Whoa.
Or Papa Schnee.
Papa Schnee. Please throw the grass. Please throw the grass. Damn
Father,
it.
you
Whitley?
have a visitor.
I told you I didn't want to be disturbed.
Watts.
Why did you let them?
It has to be Watts.
He let himself in.
It's Watts.
A spitting image of you, this lad, Chuck. Greatly so, I
Oh
might add.
boy.
He's definitely inherited your affect.
Arthur. Wheatley, leave
Arthur?
us and shut the door. I said shut the door. You're supposed to be dead.
That is what
He's supposed
I
to be
wanted
dead?
people to think.
Oh my god.
Bro, this is typical Bond villain style.
Too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day.
I think
with
your
this
prediction's
embargo.
about to come
I'd
true,
lay off every
Josh.
employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to
They wanna
get
overthrow
votes
Jock.
for this council seat.
Yeah,
What if I
overthrow
said
Ironwood.
you could have your
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty.
That was pretty key.
Yeah.
But I didn't think Watts would be a part of that. That's kind of new. I knew
Yeah,
he'd
Watts
stir
and
up
Jock
trouble.
working together.
That's.
Well, Josh, you can ramble on. I have to pee again. Crap. Be right back.
Okay. So, I'ma just be honest with y'all. I'm very, very concerned with how this will all turn out in a way. Because right now, the end really isn't clear of what's going to happen. I mean, it's going to take place all over Atlas, but to get to that end goal, where is it going to be? Like, how to put this? We have the Watts and Jock
I like
team
those
up, which is
boots.
going to be really.
These boots were made for walking.
Oh, this is The Last of Us. Oops. But
I'm back from the bathroom.
But
I can hear you, Josh. Like you don't know
No,
how
but-
they're gonna. What's their new end goal now?
No, it's not even that. It's the fact that it's very undefined how it's going to turn out. The fact that we also still have let's put out the main problems, the main couple problems that we have. The first problem is Mantle. Mantle's opinion and the struggles of Mantle because of Ironwood's decision.
Yeah.
2, we have the entire Amity Arena situation, becoming a beacon, a beacon
Satellite. Yeah, new satellite.
The third problem is again the Jacques problem, the SDC problem, and him rising to more power than he already is.
He wants to get on council, convince people Ironwood's corrupt, then get him kicked out. Then that way he can take over.
And basically fuck over the government and make it into a kind of sort of basically have more power and make the Sneed Dust Company even more powerful than it ever has been.
Yeah.
With a subpart of that being what Watts and Tyrion's plan is, what's Salem's plan in this entire thing.
I feel like how that's gonna play out is even like Watts is gonna convince Jacques, for them to work together and try to overthrow Ironwood. Then at one point it's gonna come out that Watts works for Salem. Oh
Not
yeah.
even that. Betray.
Oh. I was thinking more so that it came out that Jock was gonna still follow along with it. Like, well, I says that's the best way out, and Jock sticks with them, knowing that he's working for Salem.
Either it can go that way, or I see the most likely way is betrayal.
I can see that too.
Because think about it. If he can overthrow Ironwood, Watts and Salem have the Atlesian military at their fingertips. Considering how much power Salem has, if she has an entire military force backing her and basically having influence in the council, they're fucked.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Again, there's two ways to that. I feel like it's most likely Jock's gonna find out that he works for Salem. Oh no. They announced Salem. They basically build it before, and they announce Salem. Jacques finds out.
Forgot about that.
Then basically he still sides with them, even with the information about that.
Yeah.
Either or, it's a very weird situation. Then we have the main problem, or technically the overarching problem, would be Ironwood's reaction to the new information given.
Oh yeah, about whole Osmond situation.
about
about
even-
how
what about
Salem
you-
can't be defeated.
What about Winter's reaction? Because she just learned about it. What about the people that she? That's.
I don't know how they will react to it. I feel like, but of course, it's gonna have the biggest effect on Ironwood because Ironwood's been following Osmond all these years. Of course, thinking that Osmond knows a way out of this. You just have to work towards that goal.
Mhm.
Find out there is no goal, and Osmond's just making it up as he goes along. It's like, oh wow, what have I been dedicating my life's work to? Especially that's how Crow felt. Crow was like, how am I in this situation now? I've been blindly following him, expecting them to be like this huge, I want to say reward in the end, which would be defeating someone, but that seems like I'm using the wrong word. What were you about to say?
How I feel about it, it's more or less. I feel like Crow would take this. Ironwood would take the same approach as Crow, but Ironwood technically had a goal. He had the side, even though he was helping Osmond, he is the commander of the military.
That is true.
He does have that, but at the same time, it can, again, as we see in the intro, because most of the time the intros are correct. Come on, let's face it. The intros have never lied to us. Wait, trying to think. Yeah, the intros haven't really lied to us. They
give you sneak pickets.
I really do feel like it's gonna. No, we already know Jock's gonna. The thing Jock's overthrowing Ironwood is gonna happen. It's already going to happen. Like, there's no doubt about that. It will happen, and maybe the ramifications after the tower goes up. Maybe something may happen after that, and basically give Ironwood his position back. But let's face it, we don't know. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, and there's also Tyrion.
What
Watts
is he
on
been
his
up
own?
to?
What's
Yeah.
Tyrion doing? I think.
Well, no, they're
Tyrion's
not
main
on
goal
his
is-
own, but they're still together in the city, but they're going two different avenues. I feel like the way Tyrion's working on getting everyone to turn against Ironwood by, subduing his what do you call
And
it?
I
People
think
that
that's gonna-
criticize you?
Haters?
Not
Critics?
Haters. Critics. Yeah, we'll go with critics.
Or well, technically, if you're like everyone that dislikes you, basically the opposition.
Opposition, that's what it was. Opposition. Tyrion's taking down Ironwood's opposition to make people think that Ironwood's silencing those that oppose him. Of course,
But
that'll
he-
turn all the people against him. Then you have Watts over here trying to get someone who's trying to get into the inner circle and the council to convince the council as well that Ironwood needs to go.
This
So
is
they're
a
both
really bad-
they both have the
this
same
is-
goal of getting Ironwood out, but they're just going about it two different ways.
It's a really, really, really good pincer attack.
Because they not only, like, of course, if you have a council, the council's not going to automatically eject Ironwood just because the people don't like him. They'll see that Ironwood still has value. But if you convince someone inside the council to turn against him, it's like they can convince the rest of the council that he needs to go. And they're like, you're right. Ironwood's out of there. He's gone.
No, but it also said election.
Yeah, that's right. Jock's not in there yet. Chances are Jock's going to win. Jock just has to make a convincing enough case that he's going to make conditions better than what they already are, since Ironwood put them in such a bad place.
Man,
Like,
I really
you saw the people. People are like, we're
Oh.
going through a rough patch. Just promise a better way after this rough patch. People are going to vote for you.
Can someone just squeeze Jock's balls and like cut them off? Like
He produced
The
two
man-
good children now. He produced Winter and Weiss.
But he also produced Whitley.
Okay, Whitley hasn't shown us enough bad yet.
He's just a dick.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean, most people who are dicks are okay, but Whitley's just a pure dick.
Not
Come
wrong.
on. He's a mini Jock. Do you really need two of them?
You
It's
really
bad
don't.
enough. It's bad enough that Ruby and Nora have really high energy.
Oh yeah, they're.
Right?
Who?
If you either had two of them at the same time, you no go. But my question is, I think the next episode's really going to take place in Mantle. It's gonna really
they're setting up mission. They set it up at the end of the episode where they're basically picking which mission they want to go on. So next episode is gonna be them focusing on their mission. Wait a minute. What if they have a run-in with Tyrion in the process?
It's possible. It's plausible.
Yeah, it is possible.
My
I feel like
question,
Watts we might not see. Well, you might see Watts and Jock interact, but not
it's
in the
gonna more or
battle
less
way.
be like in the end of the episodes.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize this, but again, I was talking to Jordan about earlier about a video I was watching, and it was depicting of the entire Penny Paladina fiasco, of how Penny died, and how the fans' reactions were, and how the world's reaction were towards that entire situation
They were
as
like,
a loss of life, and there's also the shock factor of using a robotic girl to cheat their way into the situation, but no one really was like they cheated or so on and so forth. Like that's the points that he brought up. So it was more or less a loss of life towards that situation, and was like, then bringing back Penny with her memories was like, we should have talked about this in chapter 1, but I completely forgot about that because they brought Penny back, and I didn't think about it until today after I watched that video. I was like, wow, fuck, where was I going with this again?
You were like, oh, Penny's death had no ramifications. Like it
What was it?
like didn't have any permanent
It didn't have-
consequences. Although technically it did. Within the world of Remnant, it's a great unease of the Atlas military are building soldiers that look just like girls, like innocent girls. That was the main point they were trying to make back in Volume 3 about it.
I didn't watch World of Remnant because it was not the main story.
It wasn't World of Remnant, Josh.
Oh,
Remember
was
they
it- or
announced
was
it? Yeah, it was like right after Penny
Or
died.
was it- or
Cinder
was it
came on
Cinder?
the announcement. Yeah, Cinder came on the intercom and
Dude,
said
it's been so long since I've seen Volume 3.
that was like supposed to be the purpose of Penny's death, was to set extreme unease across the world of Remnant.
Yeah, but man, it's just I really do feel like I really feel like I don't know. I really feel like it would have been honestly a really better way of character development, or something else, or not development, or just it would make the plot interesting if Penny didn't have her memories. It would have been a completely different, or aura, it had that type of vibe to it. And as soon as Team RWBY and Junior Sears like, but who are you again? It would just like be like, so she really is gone, and basically bring that gratification of, well, she's gone, like she will never be the same. It's like, because I didn't. Oh no! Now I remember what I was gonna say. I didn't realize the first chapter of Volume 7 was supposed to be at the end of Volume 6. Because remember, they were gonna go to Atlas, and it cut off there. Like, again, how many chapters was Volume 6? Like what, 12, 13?
I think it was,
It was supposed
14.
to be. Give me a second.
I think it was 14. Studio. I don't know where I put the studio up. There it is. And
Yeah, it's 13 episodes. It was supposed to be 14 episodes.
13, yeah.
It was supposed to be a 14 episode season, but and that first chapter was supposed to be a part of that. Oh shoot. We're supposed to have 13 episodes this season? Oh, come on.
It's pretty much a trend now. Every season's 13 episodes. I could have sworn we had a 14 episode season somewhere in here.
Oh no, we did. We had we had 4 trailers, 16 episodes. 16 episodes in season 1, 12 episodes in season 2, 12 episodes in season 3, 12 episodes in season 4, 14 episodes in season 5, and 13 and 6, 13 and 7.
I forgot in Volume 5 I made redirects. Ooh, I forgot about that. I was going back through looking through the studio.
Man, I just want more episodes.
Mm.
But, they kind of be focusing on we pretend in the darkness, oh, we see the night. Please. Damn it, Jordan.
I'm done. Penny's death had no ramification. At least in the end. Or at least towards Team RWBY. Emotionally towards us, it had no ramification.
Yeah, because the thing is, they're like, the entire time is like, they were like, oh, it's cool. It's not like, holy shit, Penny's alive. It's like, oh yeah, that's Penny. Yeah. There was like,
I always
they
thought
just
she was gonna
kinda-
be back. She's just a robot.
Yeah, yeah. The thing,
They
yeah,
probably
that's
had
the thing. Like,
backups of her anyway. Think about the way
Yeah.
Genlock logic worked. Chase was
Yeah.
a backup the entire show. He was
thing
the
is-
backup. The original was Ben lost.
the thing is, I was fairly certain. Like, I think we discussed it somewhere, but I was fairly certain that we'd said that she would be brought back. It's just that I felt like the loss of the soul would have made her, not. You could recreate her, but you just couldn't recreate, her memories and such, the personality she held, because she had a soul. And when she
That's
said,
right. She
when he
was.
said
She had an aura.
she had an aura, she had a soul. With that death, with that, cutting apart her stuff, didn't that mean a loss of a soul? But again, there's also the thing, it's an artificial soul,
Yeah.
right? So does that mean that the human soul can be recreated in a way, or technically in RWBY's terms, can be recreated in a way to do anything? Or is it because, like,
That's something that was explored, and technically Osmond's like living proof of it because he literally transfers soul from person to person. But
he
in
also
volume
consumes
3,
but he also
that's true.
consumes the
Yeah,
soul.
he does.
So it's not Oz is a multitude of people conversed in one. Even though Oz is basically his original form, Ozma's there. He's basically consumed so many souls, and basically he's become them as well as they have become him.
Yeah.
So he's basically he's all for one, or yeah, one for all. Yeah, he's one for all. He's
Pretty
basically
much.
one for all.
Think of it in
but
Avatar state. He's like the
no.
Except
but
for
no,
here's where it's different. In the
It's
Avatar
just
state,
him.
Yeah, it's just him. He doesn't let anyone else take control. It's just him, just taking over different bodies.
What if that's happening to Oscar and we don't know about it?
I feel like with Oscar though, Osmond, he said Osmond feels like he's gone. What if he's just taking a back seat like all the other avatars did? They just took a back seat and they showed up when needed. That's the way I feel like Osmond should have
I
went
still
about
don't
it.
want Rose Garden to happen. I'm sorry, but my opinion of Oscar has gone down as the seasons progressed. Because we saw him in volume 4, right? 4 or 5.
Volume 4. No, it's volume 4. He first appears in volume 4.
My opinion of him has grown. He's become like so if any of you seen the character, the main character to Freezing, it's a Korean anime. He's useless as shit. Like, Oscar's fine because he has Osmond, but regardless of that, he's useless as shit.
That's probably
Prove me
explain why
wrong.
he's not with them. I mean, Josh,
prove me
that
wrong.
would literally prove why he's not with the team right now.
I know. I
on
know
their
that.
missions.
It's
At
just
the same
that, I
time, though,
don't
in a fight, like he really hasn't mastered his skills yet.
He still hasn't mastered Ozpin skills. Remember, it's not his, it's Ozpin skills. It's Ozpin's knowledge. Not Oscar's. It's Ozpin's.
Technically, it only comes out if Osmond's present, though.
But
Outside
he's
of
learning-
that, he's all right now. He's just learning his own style and way of doing things.
I don't know. I just don't have a high opinion of Oscar as of right now. Because I understand like the kind of duality and everything. This is still new to him, regardless of what everyone says. This is still new to him. It's just I don't have a high opinion of him because one, he hasn't shown a lot. Like he hasn't taken a forefront ever since volume. No, even during
Ever
volume
since
6.
Osmond left, he's really been a background character. He was only important as long as Osmond was around. That sounds hard. That sounds hard.
It is, but it's true though. Oscar doesn't matter unless Osmond's involved. Because let's face it, the only reason Oscar is really here is because he's the vessel.
Yeah.
Sure. The thing is, Oscar, the only role Oscar plays is the fact that he's the vessel for Osmond.
He
Anything
doesn't
else,
matter himself.
He doesn't matter himself. The thing is,
It's been
Oscar
stated.
could
I'm not
be-
gonna lie. It's been stated multiple times on the show, though. Like I just rewatched some episodes, and when Ruby tries to say that, you're your own person, and then I know Ruby tried saying that, and Oscar's like, not Oscar, but Crow is like, don't lie to him. He is not his own person.
He's not his own person. Again, Osmond could have been in any other body. It's just that he chose, his soul chose Oscar's.
Yeah.
So in a way, yes, he was chosen for this. Sure, Oscar can be the greatest, the greatest vessel that Ozma's ever had. It's basically the vessel that will complete his task. But after that, what happens to Oscar? Will he become a full-fledged huntsman? Or will he go back to the life he lives? Well, it really won't happen because he's already had this experience. What's next? What's next for him? After Osmond leaves, what's next after that?
I don't know if Osmond will leave.
Well, think about it. Osmond's goal was to defeat Salem. Salem's goal was to basically get all the relics and basically call forth both the God of Light and Dark. Osmond's goal was to basically do that. After that, Osmond's goal, he has no more goal. What's the point of his life anymore? He's lived all these lives, basically had families, had so on and so forth, had families, basically lived through many different lives trying to defeat Salem. Now his goal is done. What's next for him? What's next for Oscar? Are they just going to go about it hunky-dory like, oh, nothing's going? Like, what's after Salem? Is there anything after Salem?
Oscar, I can see Oscar having a life after Salem. For him, it's like he didn't spend an entire lifetime. But Osmond, that's a huge adjustment. It's like, well, shit. Guess that's it. He's like, I'm fading into the subconscious.
Like, I'm asking questions here that are fairly far into the future. But this series has been going on for about, 6-7 years now? And we have yet to...
6 years.
We've only seen, I only feel like we're not even at the halfway mark. It doesn't feel like we're at the halfway mark.
That's good. We're only gone through 2 relics.
And the sole fact is, we still have so many questions.
Technically, we only gone to 1 relic. The second one they haven't even mentioned yet. Well, they have mentioned it, but nothing's happened with it.
We've only seen the... What is the beacon relic?
I don't know. They said it's just secure there. The beacon relic is just secured. It's there somewhere in Beacon. It's there.
The fact that Cinder has all these powers and doesn't know where the fucking relic is for Beacon is beyond me.
But Cinder or Salem?
Cinder, because she's the Fall Maiden.
Yeah.
She could open the vault.
I mean, she can open the doors. Yeah.
She
doesn't inherit knowledge. She doesn't inherit knowledge, just though the knowledge of where they are.
She could fucking look.
Where would she know to look? She has to go about this the old-fashioned way. She had to go crack skulls open, interrogate people. Where's the relic?
Actually, no.
We're never seeing her character again. Her voice, her VAs.
I forgot what happened to her VA.
That's a long story. We'll get into that later.
Okay, we'll off camera, but I mean, can't they just pull a fucking Crow?
I was thinking about that. I was like, unless they replace her VA, she is not coming back.
Because come on, that riding crop goes. Uh-huh.
Ooh, one thing I want to touch on: the big difference between Team RWBY and the Aesops.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For the Aesops, for them,
it's a job. It's a job.
Yeah. At least, remember last episode I brought up how they were just going through the motions. For them, everything just felt so natural. So when they're working, they're just having fun going about it. But it was also a con to that. Sure, the work was easy for them, but they have no connection to each other whatsoever outside of we just work together to get a job done.
Yeah, you were talking about it earlier, and last episode, I think. But again, the biggest difference is that the Aesops have gone through trials and tribulations, but in that way, they were handpicked together to form a really cohesive team.
Yeah, they were individually, they saw their skills and they were out training, going through the Atlas Academy.
Atlas and Beacon. Because if you think about it, each headmaster had to come up with the teams.
Yeah.
Ironwood is militaristic and wants the best team possible. So pick them out of their skills. Sure, they can have a connection. They can grow a really good connection. but only if they
They
allow
just
it to.
yeah, like they didn't choose to do that.
The militaristic aspect of their team and like the entire academy was the reason why they're like that. Beacon's different. Beacon Ozpin wanted to grow teams together and basically have a bond stronger than anything else. Basically create it so that, because I think Ozpin knows. I think even behind all the bad he's done, I think Ozpin knows that the greatest bond or the greatest thing that could probably defeat Salem or basically be able to defeat Salem is the bond between teams. And basically he knows
Human
that
connection.
strength within the bonds. So that's the reason why I think, even though the Aesops are really good, Team Ruby and Juniper have something they'll never be able to get. They'll
They have
always
that
be able to
unbreakable bond.
protect that unbreakable bond. See, the thing is, even when let's put
Think
this
about
out,
it.
for
Wait,
example.
another thing, when Ironwood was talking to Clover about, hey, when y'all go down to town, be careful. He didn't let Clover make the decision that Morrow shouldn't come along. It was more so Morrow can't come on this mission, basically saying he'll be too noisy. While if it was Austin in that situation, Austin would have left it up to Ruby if that was like the best choice for them or not. And then of course Ruby would have discussed it with them to see if they were okay with it.
Because
it's more so, we're in the military, this is the chain of command, these are your orders, just get them done.
Whereas this is a team, an actual team.
Yeah.
Or the definition of a team.
There's team where there's more than just you trusting to get me back home. It's more so I trust you with every element of my life to make sure that everything goes well.
And that's the same thing. 'Cause even in this sense, even if there is, like in a sense of like a okay, I could put this to real militaristic things. Brotherhood is developed in training.
Yeah.
So, because I've heard stories and people in the military, like brotherhood is developed within boot camp and such. You create that brotherhood. That brotherhood lasts more than life, basically meaning that you would do anything. In this sense, yes, they have that sort of connection that they protect each other's backs, but to what extent? What if one of them is captured and they have to go save them via orders?
Yeah,
And
like, but their
it's too
orders are
risky.
like, yeah, it's like they can't
It's
go
too
rescue
risky.
him, it's gone.
No, it's not even that they execute the mission, and it gets too risky. Are they going to keep on going and save him regardless of what, or are they going to shirk the mission, meaning it's a lost cause? To what extent does that go?
Like where Team Ruby and Junior, they won't care what the risks were. They will always continue to push forward to try to save their friend.
That's going to be the difference. I think that will be the difference within this season or in a later season if the Aesops are still there. To what extent will they go out for each other? Because think about it. This can go very wrong. Sure, they may be confident in their abilities, but to what extent will they go out for each other? Like let's think about it. Like, let's say,
will they stick their necks out for one another?
A full-on grim assault happens on Mantle, because Mantle will be the main focal point of any type of grim attack if the final battle happens.
Yeah.
To what extent will it go? And if it's lives lost, if it's a loss on one of their teammates, are they going to save them? And basically put that risk out there. This is going to... I hope they're explore that.
Perfectly to complement one another so we can focus on our assets and leave our liabilities behind. That line hits kind of hard. It's like some of us are all asset, zero liability. Basically, like, I don't know how to describe it.
No, but the thing is, they say that zero liability. That's actually false. Any one of them can be a liability given the situation.
It's just they refuse to make them a liability by trying to go back for them and risking the rest of the team.
So the difference between is sacrifice and non-sacrifice. If they're for the mission, this is their Batman and this is their Superman. For the mission or for the people?
Ruby is for the people.
Ruby is for the people.
Ruby and Junior are for the people. JNR, that's Junior.
Morgan
and
Morgan.
That's Junior.
For the people, by the people.
But they're all about the mission. Zero liability. All assets. They didn't even think about it this way. I don't even know if they trained together. They were just handpicked to work together because their assets complement each other.
I think they only trained together after they were put together.
A team was formed.
The thing is, it still happened with RWBY. RWBY lived together, breathed together, ate together, slept together, so on and so forth. But they
had that school element for them.
So, if they did that, and it's the same way there, so what's the difference between the two?
I want to say the way they were trained, or the way they learned things,
or was it the circumstances that led to them? Was it the circumstances? Was it the circumstances of of how they lived and trained? Why they got close together?
Exactly. Like I feel like at Atlas, it was more like a boarding school. You had to be here at this point and this time. You have to be in a straight line. You couldn't make a ruckus. While Osmond gave them, the students at Beacon, like free reign. Yeah, exactly. Like they had a whole season where they just had a food fight. Well, the opening sequence was a food fight where they destroyed the mess hall.
Also, is it the fact that they also had experiences that the Aesops never had? Sure, the Aesops may have been on missions, but they never. I don't think they've seen the horrors of the actual. I mean, they probably have seen the horrors of Remnant and probably more, but have they seen the horrors of what could be? They haven't seen the horrors of Salem.
They haven't seen that yet. Also, I feel like another thing that made Team RWBY stronger was the fact that Aesops, they were prepared when they went out into the field versus Team RWBY and Team Junior. They weren't. They were forced to go out into the field. Like the fall of Beacon is what forced them out there, and them sticking together is what made their bond stronger. While Aesops, they were like, we're confident, we got this down, and it just fell into place.
I also think it's the things that the characters had to go through individually, because again, they were handpicked together for a sole reason, the Aesops, but RWBY and themselves had different backgrounds, had to learn to work together. They weren't forced to, because I think again it's the militaristic aspect. They were forced to learn together, forced to learn how to work together. Pushed all differences aside and basically had to become a cohesive unit within like a certain amount of time. RWBY had to learn. RWBY had to learn each and every one of both team leaders had to learn each and every weakness of their team. Both leaders had to grow as people as well as their team. Sure, maybe Nora, Ren, Pyrrha, Yang, and Blake didn't really go through too much movement within their characters. Weiss had a lot during the three seasons. Sure, Yang barely had much character development or progression throughout those 3 seasons. Neither did Pyrrha, but that's obvious. Nor did Nora or Ren. Those 4 out of the main cast didn't really have much character development towards them. Pyrrha's obvious because she actually had an end goal, and her character mainly wasn't to develop. It was supposed to develop the characters around her.
Yeah,
mainly RWBY.
She was a martyr for their cause.
Mm-hmm. RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and John went through developments, went through trials and tribulations, and through that they learned more about each team, learned how to learn what works and what doesn't. Again, learned as a family, became more than a team, more than just friends. They became a family that would live together, die together, do anything for each other. And that was seen in Volume 5. Volume 5, ever since the reuniting of RWBY and Weiss and Yang, then them reuniting together at Haven, then Blake coming in, the fight after that, the battle at Haven, and then so on and so forth. It just makes sense.
It all came together so perfectly.
Taco Bell.
Dorito Locos Tacos. I had nothing to rebuttal that.
I'm just afraid of what will happen because a lot of Volume 6 was pandering to the fans, if you think about it. Again, the video stated this, not me. I had to find the video. But as I thought more about it, I do agree on a lot of what the guy said, but at the same time, I do disagree. Yes, there was a lot of pandering to the fans of, what was it? Again, Silver Eyes, um, Bumblebee, which is still in question. I'm going to be fairly certain. I don't know if it's a thing now or if it's happening. I don't know. It's a
Don't know. Just don't know. We're gonna leave it at that, Josh. We just don't know.
We don't know. We just don't know. Again, Summer Rose. What else? What
Wait,
else we got?
Josh. It's beyond me. Beyond me.
I don't know. But
I feel like you didn't get that reference. I feel like you did not get that.
I feel like I should have.
You should have.
What is it from? It may ring a bell.
It's a meme. It's a meme. It's beyond me.
Oh, now I remember. But okay. I either want nuts and bolts, or White Rose at this point. Don't you dare tell me otherwise. If you say Rose Garden, I might have to kill you. Swear to fucking God.
Josh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Y'all can tell I have a very, 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 very dislike for Oscar. Now, Ozpin, I'm going to be real with you. Even though he's done some shitty things, still my guy. I just want him to, rise up again. Because I really...
Reclaim your glory.
Not that. It's the fact that...
Restore your honor.
Even with all that's happened, I really want Ozpin to come back and redeem himself.
Yeah.
He's trying to do that slowly. Again, with that last part, with the last part of Volume 6, helping Oscar. I want Ozpin to redeem himself. That's been my entire thing ever since he went away in the first couple chapters of Volume 6. I just wanted him to redeem himself, and I'm still waiting for him to redeem himself. Because I know Ozpin. I know Ozpin had secrets, and he had secrets for good measure. But
for Ozpin, he didn't trust anyone. Which is what Crow brought up. Yeah, Crow brought it up. Like, Ozpin trusts no one but himself, or you let other people around you in.
But he likes brats, though. So, theory confirmed. Crow is Ruby's father.
No.
I'm kidding. No, Miles actually did say, no, it's not possible for Crow to be Ruby's father. And in Reddit, AMA. So, yeah, it's been confirmed by Monty and by Miles. Crow is not Ruby's father.
Agreed.
Because we talked about that yesterday, or this morning.
We did. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we're leaving out from this episode. I feel like the secrets... I think we beat the secrets horse to death. So we're not...
Also,
we've talked a lot about that secret.
Here's the thing. The fact that John's going to go babysit kids is really fucking funny.
That is. Honestly, is there anything else missing? We started backwards with this episode. We first started talking about the end of the episode and just worked our way back.
I'm waiting for next. Jordan. I forgot. We have 2 days this week.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hope you enjoy the thing we filmed at the beginning for this little ditty, I suppose.
That is true. Yeah. At this point,
we don't know what is we don't know what we're gonna record on Monday, so this is before the intro that we make. we were talking yesterday, or technically last night, about Jordan threw out a joke. It was the premarital sex joke. What do we think about sex? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Premarital sex? No. We were talking about
Yeah.
that, and we were like,
He has
wait,
ideas brewing. Some ideas are brewed about it.
yeah, we were like, hey, why don't we just make our own intro? We're both at the university, so why don't we just meet up and just make a stupid intro? I was like, you mean like the stuff we have already done, but this time we're gonna be in the same room, and then you'll actually see how much of a height difference that Jordan and I have.
Oh yeah. Oh. Hey.
Oh, and
question. What is Griffin doing at that time tomorrow?
I think he's free.
You're gonna see a random third person in there. He's gonna be there like, wait, what?
Maybe I can coerce him. Maybe. Maybe he could be our cameraman.
I was gonna have I was gonna have him be the person who was writing on the board.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. But he wouldn't understand anything.
Yeah, but Keenan, the guy in the video, all he does is write one part, then write the second part, then the other guy is reacting. That'll just be us reacting.
Yeah, I think Jordan and I are gonna talk stuff now, but I got work in like 6.5 hours.
I gotta be up in 5 hours, and I have a long day. I have a whole circus project to work on with my group. So on that note, guys,
videos to record and such.
Yeah. So guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I feel like this was a very productive discussion about the episode.
Not like
Compared to
last
our recent
episode.
one. Yeah, compared to our recent ones, this one was a lot more productive. We pretty much stayed on topic of the episode the entire time.
Because we both wanted to finish this.
Also, I feel like we were really into it as well.
Yeah.
We were connecting a lot of dots.
Like last episode, you could tell both of us we were into it, but we're not as into it because one, we did it a week late.
Oh yeah.
We did the week episode a week late. Jordan passed out on me, and we were supposed to do it Monday, but we couldn't because he had stuff to do. So we decided to do it on Friday.
Yeah, kept getting pushed back.
So yeah.
At the time this video is being released, or not being released, but being made, I just released episode 2 about a few hours ago. Right after this, I'm gonna start rendering episode 3 and uploading it so it can be uploaded by tomorrow, which will be Sunday. So that video will be one day late. Hopefully it doesn't get like a copyright tag. Episode 2 didn't, so it's up.
And hopefully we can get episodes out faster after I after I get my editing software out. And basically, if he can't do it, I'll just be able to do it and such. So yeah, I still need a mic. I gotta get onto that.
Josh, you forget.
Bring it Monday.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'll bring it Monday.
I'll remind you. I'll remind you later today. But anyways, yeah, that's it for me.
All right, and that's it for me as well. So, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't know, I haven't said that in a while at the end of a video, but yeah.
Yeah.
See you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Stopping recording in 3, 2, 1, now.